When I was in my early 20s, I lived in Charleston, South Carolina, and I was friendly with this woman. She ended up meeting a man who was a millionaire, and he bought her a beautiful BMW convertible, and she had a 3-carat diamond, and he showered her with gifts. And all I was thinking in my early 20s was, oh, I want that, how can I get that? You know, that'll make me happy. So by the time I was 30, I had most of those things. I had a very lucrative job. I built a really nice business, so I bought myself the BMW convertible, and I bought myself the condo, and I ended up getting engaged, and I got the 3-carat diamond, and then built the custom house. And I'm sitting in this beautiful home crying, tears pouring down my face, saying, why aren't I happy? I have all the things that were on my checklist to bring me happiness, and I'm still not happy. And I had this insight of, my God, it's not outside of me, it's within me. And when I recognized that everything that I wanted was not something material, that it was me feeling good about me, my whole life shifted. And that's really what the Shift Happens weekend is all about. It's about insight. It's about getting closer to the truth of who you are. And we all want happy relationships. We all want to be happy in our jobs. We all want to feel good about ourselves. And we're encouraged by society to look outside ourselves for all those things. And once you recognize that that tool that you're looking for isn't a tool at all, it's something that we all have, and we have this inner GPS, life becomes so much more peaceful. And you'll find your relationships get better, how you feel about yourself gets better, how you feel about your job gets better, and things become so much easier when you slow down. And that's what we're offering with the Shift Happens weekend, is an opportunity to slow down and get in touch with your inner GPS and get in touch with your own guidance and your own insight. That's really where the magic is.
Absolutely. Yeah. So my background was a little different. You know, I didn't get the 3-carat diamond, unfortunately.
No. That would have been funny.
Yeah. But as growing up, I was painfully shy. To the point that in my teens even, people thought I was autistic, you know, I couldn't string a sentence together at times. Now, I sort of got away with it with different things, and, you know, I could sort of put a show on to a certain point, but for the most part, internally, I was a mess. And we often ask this question, and that is, what if this was the best thing that ever happened to us? And I asked that question because the good thing about that was it sent me on a journey, a self-help journey. So like at 14, I bought my first positive mental attitude course, you know, with my own money and everything. And when I was 15, I went on this silver mind control course. It was absolutely fantastic. In fact, it was just a weekend. And I just completely absorbed myself on a journey of self-help. Self-help in body, you know, I became a personal trainer, and self-help in any way of personal growth. And it was good, you know, I got results, not only for myself, but I went into that sort of industry, if you like, and helped others a huge amount. None of that stuff is really necessary. You know, we've got a complete, total freedom in comparison to the way it used to be. And I absolutely love that. I do not have that pit in my stomach anymore.
I think we recognize that it was more in the being rather than in the doing.
Well, that's the absolute crux of it, isn't it? Then there are 3 parts to our weekend. 3 parts, in a sense, that we cover. And the first one is we cover having a healthy body. So we're not talking about going on diets and exercise that somebody else has created for you. We're talking about being a healthy person. And as a consequence, as a healthy person, you make instinctually the right choices. You know what foods would be right for you. You know what exercise will instinctually get you the results you want. I love what Bob Proctor says. He says, you don't need to slow down, you just need to calm down. So a lot of people think, oh, well, if I slow down my mind and don't have this go-getter attitude, I'm not going to achieve. And we're living proof, I would say, that that's not necessarily true. Because when you calm down, you do not have that inside feeling of, I've got to do it, or I must do it, or I have to do it.
Again, that's searching. And we find that when you're in a peaceful place, you know what to do. There is no search, it just automatically comes to you. There's such a comfort in being in that peaceful place.
Yeah. Like me in that sense, I used to be a map collector. And what I mean by that is tools, techniques, and different things to get you what you want. And what we realize now is, I'm not saying that those things aren't effective. They are to a point, but they're not necessary. And that's the big difference. And that's the thing that we actually show you over this weekend, that we have, as Andy said, an inner GPS. And when you tap into that, you don't need to completely obliterate yourself to get the things that you want anymore. It's like, again, we say about, we're holding our beach ball, as in our life, under the water, and holding it and trying to figure out lots of techniques to get this beach ball up, and we don't realize that actually we just need to let go, right? And it will just come back to the surface.
Yeah, and you become so comfortable that you suddenly don't need to control everything. So imagine living your life not having to control everything and just feeling peaceful about it. It's really magical and pretty amazing. And we're talking about the truth.
Right.
We're talking about the truth.
And it's so freeing, isn't it? That's the thing. It's like we said, healthy body, healthy mind. It's like you just let go, get rid of the chains, get rid of the excess that we put on ourselves the whole time. And the third one that we talk about is healthy relationships. We're social beings, and some of us say, well, I don't want to be around anybody, right? But it's usually the fear of that interaction. But imagine being comfortable in your skin and being comfortable around others and allowing them to be comfortable in their skin. It's not that you have to do anything.
Exactly.
It's becoming that. It's becoming that.
Yeah. It's stopping the search and recognizing that everything that you're looking for outside of yourself already exists within you. Once you have this insight, your relationships get better, your job gets better, your home life gets better, you feel better about yourself, your health improves. It's amazing. Your actual health improves once you recognize that there's really nothing to do.
You're just gonna be, which is phenomenal.
It is, it's magical. And check out our testimonials. We have some beautiful testimonials on YouTube of people that have joined us for the weekend, and they've all had a phenomenal transformation.
Weekend is very experiential, and that's for a reason, because we can talk all we like, but unless you experience what we're talking about, there's not going to be that permanent change that we want. And the beauty of it is, it doesn't end with the weekend. We're going to do webinars so that we keep in touch with you, just you personally in the group. We also make it very intimate. We purposely keep the numbers very low, so that we can build that trust within that weekend.
And we're getting the individual coaching.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as a consequence, when we leave there, you've created a bond with each other and a bond with us, of course. And we're going to help each other along that journey.
It's so important to continue what we're talking about, because the outside world doesn't encourage us to look within. The outside world encourages us to look outside of ourselves for happiness. And everything that we want, it's actually in our control. And the funny thing is, even though it's in our control, it's that letting go, it's that releasing, it's that freedom, which allows you to have space to let others in your life be who they are, and let circumstances be the way they are, and be in a space of knowing that everything's really okay. You can go to our website, spreadhappy.net. Our emails are on there. You can give us a call, any questions that you have, and we really do look forward to meeting you.
Okay. Thank you.